Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for this week, so the 26th going to the 3rd of March. We're going to dive straight in. Different microphone. This is my old one. It's very loud in this place because it's so windy outside. So this is the one that really blocks out the external noise. There's literally a train coming right now, and I don't know if you can even hear it. Let me know if it's a better microphone for you guys. But anyway, let's dive in. For my lovely Tauruses, please. For Taurus, please, you got all that glitters, go the distance. All right, one more. And buy the book. All right, let's get you some more. I will show you all that glitters. You can see 2 masks here. So, this is really about discovering the truth of something and unmasking something. Usually this card is just saying that whatever it is on the surface, it could actually be different inside. So whether it's good or bad. It does say all that glitters is not gold. So just pay attention to what you might be, focusing on at this time, because it might not be what you expect it to be, or someone might not be who you expect it to be. But we will dive deeper into that. You do have go the distance. So it's a really good time where there's a lot of goals being achieved. This is a lot of ambition coming from you, a lot of go-getting energy, which I love. It's really about achieving a lot of goals and going the distance. It is what it says. All right, the next card that you have is by the book. So sometimes this is a card about relying on a community. It's about being led somewhere, going with the status quo, going with what works to get you to the end of that chapter, so that the next chapter you have all this wisdom and knowledge from people and situations that have a lot of experience in them. But let's carry on. For Taurus, please. For Taurus, thinking man, and you have the woman holding a coin. This could be you. This could be someone who might be giving you a lot of ideas, someone who could be a bit of like a mentor. As you can see, he has this clear quartz in his hand, which basically is speaking about being able to see clearly and think clearly. This could be heavily related to some sort of partnership, or this, regardless of whatever this is, not really gender specific. That could be an opportunity coming from one person and some advice coming from another, or this could all be within you. There's a lot of clear thinking and a lot of focus on opportunities that are going to be providing you some sort of wealth or stability in your life, okay? Right, let's dive into your energy, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for you guys this week. Right. Now, Ace of Swords came up reversed. I don't really like reading reversals, but here it is. The Ace of Swords being reversed kind of feels like something that has been unsaid or is not the truth of a situation, because usually it's the opposite when it's in the upright. So that being there, with the moon does represent things that are hidden. Sometimes it's more of like an emotional, I'm hearing an emotional bias. So pay attention. You might feel like something is going to go in a certain way because you love someone, or you love that thing. Like there's a bias going on here. It could be pertaining to a person or a commitment of some kind between you and somebody else. A collaboration, for example. The Two of Cups is about you and somebody else. The Moon, the Ace of Swords, the Magician. I don't know why. I'm just feeling a bit of like wishful thinking. Magician can sometimes also be someone who puts on an act, when really, they do have a method to the madness, but they act like it's, maybe it's a little bit, just pay attention to who you are asking for advice from. Someone could be telling you something just so that they can work with you, when in reality, like, you can actually do it by yourself. Like, that's for someone. I'm just getting a lot of messages here, so. Because you do, on the bottom of the deck, by the way, you do have deceit here. So just pay attention to anyone who's promising really big things this week, Taurus, because Ace of Swords and the Moon with the Magician, no, like, I don't like it. Right. Okay, let's clarify these cards individually. Let's see the All That Glitters card. The Ace of Wands, so something looks exciting and fresh. Judgment is a truth being revealed about something here. Usually I wouldn't read these cards negatively, so let's see what this is. You have the Five of Swords as well. I think you're going to see the truth of something with the Judgment. Something's going to be made revealed to you, and it is going to give you a new idea elsewhere. And I think that's why the Go the Distance card is afterwards, because that makes more sense with the Ace of Wands, because it ignites a new passionate beginning. So maybe it's true, you know, deceit, that you end up becoming successful, for example. Maybe it's true, like a really crappy situation, that you end up getting courage and motivation to move forward and be, you know, a manifester of your reality. So let's see why the Ace of Swords came reversed. The Chariot, Page of Cups, and a Four of Wands. Ace of Swords reversed. It's coming up with a card that represents kind of chasing a goal, and Page of Cups here is really about like an emotional message. Ace of Swords reversed. Usually it's a card about not telling the truth, and I do see that for some of you. The Chariot, this feels like for some of you, like I do see someone reaching a goal. Page of Cups, there is an emotional message. Maybe someone has like reached a certain goal in their life, but hasn't told you about it. Like the Page of Cups is an emotional message. They will tell you. For some of you, could find out someone's like pregnant in a family. I don't know. Like it's almost like something is done that's hidden for some. All right, something that's gone unspoken. The Chariot, Four of Wands, Page of Cups. This is going to be emotional for you. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it feels good with this energy. Ace of Pentacles, a Page of Pentacles. Well, these aren't bad cards. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles is all about like a new beginning, taking action towards this. It's actually receiving something and going with it. That's a good energy to have. I really like that. It's about using what's being given to you. So Ace of Swords being reversed in this case doesn't seem so bad. Again, for some of you, the message that I said in the beginning could resonate, but it's almost like they're wanting to focus on the fact that some good news is being met with, and some goals are being reached, which we can see with this as well. Okay, so they don't want to focus on that. The Five of Wands, conflict, competition, arguments. Nine of Swords, overthinking and worries. Let's clarify the Moon. The Hermit. All right, this is usually when we need to take a little bit of a step out of a situation to gain like fresh eyes, as they say, to gain a fresh perspective of things that might feel really overwhelming. Or, you know, the Moon can sometimes be illusions, like where we start to feel quite distorted and our reality distorts. The Hermit is really kind of stepping up, climbing up the mountain to see things from a different perspective. It's very important if you feel like your feelings or emotions are getting in the way of anything. Well, it's not telling me what exactly has been hidden from you. So I guess that is what it is. Again, for some of you, only for those that it will resonate with, it could be potentially someone is kind of already doing the work without your knowledge. That's the same vibes I'm getting. Seven of Cups is confusion, illusion, a lot of options. Three of Pentacles about building a plan here. So maybe for some of you, it could be about planning or collaborating with others. It could be where the confusion and illusion might be. There's a lot of conflict or worries, just a lot of like, maybe it's a bit too messy, something's a bit too messy. All right, the Go the Distance card. You have the Eight of Swords. There's a lot of like thinking going on within you, Taurus, and I think that is becoming a bit of a blockage for you. I do see you achieving a goal, but the Eight of Swords can sometimes make us feel quite trapped. Whoa, here we come. We have the Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, King of Cups reversed. So that's sometimes feeling a little bit out of whack emotionally, but this could be someone else around you. Just pay attention to it. Seven of Cups, same thing. It's about illusion, confusion, a lot of options. Seven of Swords, though, is a card of deceit at times, and we do have that during a reading, that not everything is as it seems. Someone could be promising you something and it might not be the thing. It could be, if anything, if someone's asking you to invest in something and it actually doesn't really do anything for you, you have nothing really to gain from it, whereas the other person has everything to gain from it. Just be careful with that kind of dynamic, because King of Cups reverse can sometimes be like an emotional manipulator. It could be your own self-sabotaging techniques, by the way, that you might be doing on yourself that's making you feel quite stuck, gaslighting yourself, telling yourself you can't do something, and who are you to even think that you could do something. Be careful of your own inner voice. I think the Ace of Swords reverse is telling you to keep your mouth zipped on what you are attaining, because that's where the chasing the goals are coming from. A lot of good emotional things, but again, it's someone around you or an energy around you that's not very nice. I'd say keep your goals under wraps, keep your achievements towards only your close people, okay? So let's see the by the book card, the Emperor. Maybe you guys are becoming a leader here. Maybe people following your footsteps. You could be following someone else's footsteps. 8 of Cups and the Hierophant. And a 10 of Swords. This looks like walking away from a commitment. This could be a work commitment, by the way, because Taurus, you are here. And sometimes the Hierophant reminds me of like work. When you're obeying a boss, for example, you're gaining knowledge from somebody. It just feels like something that you're committed to. The Empress. Some of you could end up like teaching yourself something about being an entrepreneur, for example, with that energy, or because by the book is going with what works. The 10 of Swords, definitely an ending, walking away from something that was going to be a dead end for you anyways. Maybe this is like in a work situation where you feel like you can't grow or evolve. If you are working on something behind the scenes, again, don't tell anyone in your workplace, because I feel like someone might snitch. Like if you're doing anything you shouldn't do for the sake of your own success, just pay attention to who you're telling. Okay, I will say that for some of you. But for those of you who are thinking about leaving your job with the Hierophant to start your own thing, this looks good, especially if what you're doing now is like emotionally unfulfilling. Okay, because you will be taking a leadership position. Some of you could end up like teaching other people how to do what you did, or or you're just taking control of your reality now to move forward. All right, let's see the Thinking Man. The Empress. This is attracting and not chasing. It's about seeing things from an unconditionally loving place, but knowing your worth, the world. It's about bringing something to life here. So the Thinking Man is about thinking about bringing something to life, thinking very clearly, getting some advice from somebody. Yeah, some of you have had some disappointments in the workspace or to do with your finances or something that you've been working on. The 5 of Cups says don't focus on what has failed. Don't focus on that. Focus on what you still have and what you can gain from it. Okay, it's about fixing a perspective in something. Because I do see a lot of growth coming through. I do see a lot of bringing something to life. The Empress is about an abundance. So it's about thinking about how to gain an abundance in a very loving way, almost. Like this is not just the Emperor. The Empress coming through the Thinking Man is really about how to shine in what you're doing, how to love what it is that you're doing, how to find grace in what it is that you're doing. It's not just work hard, it's also about playing hard and also enjoying the journey. The woman holding a coin, 6 of Swords. Again, some of you could get an opportunity to move away from what is currently going on. It's usually moving away from chaos and conflict and into something much more stable. This could be your own idea and investments. You have the Page of Wands, which is actually an announcement or some sort of good news. So I do think that something's going to come in and give you a way out. 4 of Pentacles coming through, feeling a bit stuck, stagnant, holding on too tightly to something. There could be some greed going on. I don't know whose perspective that is. Just be mindful of that. This is like an overindulgence in things that actually are keeping you more stuck than anything else. So be careful of what you're putting an importance to. we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, which is really, I feel like you're going to be in a really good space where you have really good people. If you're in business, I'm seeing you employing people. For some of you, like, and I see it being really good workspace environment. For others of you, you could just be going into, you have the woman holding a coin, and the Queen of Pentacles is a woman holding a coin. So this could be someone giving you some good news with the Three of Cups. This could be you bringing good news to people and enjoying something here. There is some celebration here. So whether your finances go up, you get a financial opportunity. You're definitely in a position of value by the end of the week. So anything that happens during the midweek will be resolved, or at least your confidence will kind of bounce back from a situation. But yeah, just be careful of the deceitful energy around you. Like I don't know if this is just internal, or I don't know if it's a specific person. It's potentially a love interest or someone who has some emotions about you, to be honest with you, because King of Cups is an emotional person. Usually in the upright, the King of Cups is a person who's able to manage their emotions, but because they're in reverse, this is someone who uses them to manipulate. This is someone who uses them for their own, strategy. It's not good. It's not good vibes here. So be careful of this person, because you do have deceit. I think someone else had that King of Cups reverse, so I'm going to put him in the up right now. Don't want him coming out again. But it's like the energy of like using fear, like using your feelings to stop you from doing something. That's what emotional manipulation is. It's like, well, if you do that, then this is going to happen. And of course, no one wants to feel unstable anyways. But yeah, there we go. Just pay attention to that energy, but everything else looks amazing. You're really trying to learn to navigate your world moving forward and making some really bold decisions for yourself. So I love that for you. Okay, just pay attention. Not everything that looks good on the outside is really good on the inside. So make sure that you are paying attention. Make sure that your desires for something are not for the potential of it. It's actually for the actual facts of it. Okay, magic can happen, miracles can happen, of course, but if something's too good to be true, it probably is. All right, not all the time, but in some occasions, if something feels a bit off, then make sure that you trust it. Okay, but anyway, make sure you trust that feeling that something is off. Okay, make sure you ask for extra details, and if they can't give that to you, then it's a bit weird, isn't it? But that's a weird coincidence. That means that something is really not supposed to be. Okay, but anyway, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here with me, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.